that's my view. First order of business is a walk. Walk is down the road to the beach. There are trails at Camano Island State Park too, and I'm excited to go on some of those as well. And you can see there's a lot of trails to choose from. We're going to look out over Elger Bay. I think it's Elger and not Elger. This is the view we have from our campsite too. There's a fishing boat. Beautiful. They have it taped off because a lot of people were climbing out on this madrona that's leaning out over the edge. I'm surprised she's still up here. It's been a couple years since I've been here, and yeah, she's just clinging to the edge of this bluff. So our campsite is just up here, and we're gonna hike down this road to the beach and look at how many berries this madrona has. Wonder why Luna's so intent. Frodo's trying to figure out what she's looking at, but she's locked on. That rabbit does not look worried at all. This can be pretty muddy. Looks like we're kind of lucky today, not super muddy. And we're looking across to the west at the Olympics. I think we'll have a better view tomorrow. It's supposed to be more cloudless instead of cloudful. Puget Sound here is such a change from the Pacific Ocean that we were just at. So quiet. No crashing waves here. Here's the high tide line. There's a heron out there.
Camano Island State Park became a park in the late 1940s, in large part because the Camano Island community recognized that most of their coastline was private property, either individuals or enterprises such as logging. In 1949, a massive volunteer effort put in picnic tables, paths, roads, and leveled land at the North Beach area. The campground and the beach where I'm walking here are additional land acquired in 1958.
Uh-oh, somebody lost their paddle. Wonder if I can reach it. Well, I don't know if they're missing it, but if they are, at least it's easier to get. It's not floating off into the sound. I've got to get my GoPro down here. Oh, there's little fish and everything. Ooh, that duck just made a scary sound. Frodo, don't eat the shells. Oh, I see a jellyfish out there. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Nope, let's try the other camera. So there's a little tiny wetland area alongside the parking lot by the beach. And there's a trail on the other side of it. And that's what we're taking now. Just running parallel to the road. See if we see anything interesting here in the woods. On our way back to the campsite. It's pretty overgrown, not a lot of water in there now. The dogs and I are here at Camano State Park for 3 nights. I'm going to be taking them for walks, relaxing, and most importantly, I started to write a book a couple of years ago, and it needs to be edited so that I can get into some kind of first draft state for other people to read it so that they can kind of critique it and help edit it into a better state and maybe get it published. So I'm having like my own little writer's workshop in the van. So I'll show you some of the highlights, and we've just been enjoying this afternoon. It is already getting dark. It's only 6 o'clock, but it's a little bit cloudy. I'm having a couple jalapeno cheddar sausages and my mom's potato salad for dinner. Good morning. 2 little bed bugs today. I thought it'd be super cold last night. It did get down to 55 in here, but not too bad. Got the heater on. For breakfast, I am reheating some gochujang rice I got yesterday. It was blazing hot and never seemed to cool down, so I didn't have time to eat it. And then I'm going to heat up the little bit of egg and Spam that came on it, and I'm going to add an egg since I ate most of that first egg, at least off the top. I'm going to sizzle this up and get it hopefully not quite as nuclear as it was yesterday so I can eat it. But it's so good. This flavor is so good. That looks pretty good. Now I just need to wait for it to cool down again. We're going to do the Camano Island Loop Trail this morning. Just going to get a view of the water and see the white caps on it right now. I think this loop trail will be 2.6. It might be a little tricky because I think there are some different social trails and other trails meeting in, and I don't know how well it is marked, but it'll be fun anyway. Okay, I passed 3 signs. There's 1, 2, and I don't see the third now for the loop trail. But we came down to the one that's furthest down the road to start our loop trail on the southern rim section, and I've gone almost a quarter mile from my campsite. And we're starting out with a view we looked at yesterday. I'm just walking along what's called the south rim portion of the trail. Just a gorgeous day. It's supposed to rain the next 2 days, so I'm going to really soak this up. Up the hill we go. We've come to a crossroads. Luckily, there's a sign that says this is the loop trail. And I guess you can go really either way. We're going to go to the right instead of back to the campsites and see how that goes. This is a nicer, wider trail, but a little further from the bank. Fall leaves. Look at these trees. So they grew together, and then that one has his arms wrapped around the other one. That's so cool. And there's a hole up there. Maybe there's a squirrel or an owl inside. It's a beautiful forested section of the trail. I'm hearing a lot of jet noises as I hike along. It's hard to kind of get a break and just get the forest noise. I think they're probably military jets from nearby Whidbey Island, is my guess. They're not super loud. They're just, I don't know if you can hear that. I'm about 1.25 miles in now, and we're starting to head back towards the water. I think we're going to have another section of trail that's along the rim. And the trees are a little smaller here, a lot more light coming through. This whole trail has been just beautiful. So we just came off of this Howard Adams Forest Loop Trail, which is part of the Camano Island Loop Trail, I think. And now we have, to the left, a gate and the paved road. And to the right, we have 2 trails. That looks like a road, and this looks like more of a trail, I am going to pull out Gaia because this is not well marked. All right, I'm glad I did because I was not going to go this way, but according to my Gaia trail map, I'm going to need to cross this road. Okay, I'm at a four-way intersection of trails again. Luna's looking to the right, Frodo's looking to the left. Let's see who's right. None of these mention the loop trail whatsoever, except for behind me, Loop Trail and North Power Line and Howard Adams sections. So Roy's Trail this way and Roy's Trail that way. Well, I guess I'll be using Gaia again. I think I need to go straight. It looks like I can go straight, go through a parking lot, and then pick up another little trail spur to make a smaller loop. But it looks like if I'm reading it right, I can go to the right and make this a longer loop. So that's what we're doing. Gotta enjoy this weather while we can. All right, here is where we are going to go back to the left along the west rim section of this trail, but there is more trail this way, so you can just walk and explore this state park to your heart's content. It's really great. Great trail system. Okay, so if you go this way, you can actually do like another long loop and come back this way, but I think we are just going to, oh, an eagle. We are just going to turn around and go this way because we're going to take another walk later. And Luna is 9 today. Now we're back down to the water views on this west rim. Beautiful. Looks like the wind has calmed down a little bit. Here's another intersection. To the left is the group camp and the cabins. So we're going to just continue along the western rim. West Rim Trail. Yep, here we go. Down, down, down. So there used to be a trail that went up the other side of the canyon to the loop that I'm on and at a little tiny waterfall, but it looks like there's no intention of fixing that again. What a bummer. All right, we're gonna go down here, and since we're going down to the beach area anyway, we're gonna go to the beach before we go back up the hill to our van. Back up towards our camp, down towards the beach. So take a little side trip here. All right, here is where the trail started for us with the beautiful views. And we have come 2.45 miles with a total elevation gain of 377 feet. And now I'm going to head back to camp. We have come back to the beach. Going to see if we can get the GoPro in underwater and get some footage of the little fish if there's any left on there.
Later that evening, Dave stopped by and we grilled steaks for Luna's birthday. It was a really beautiful evening.
You ready to get up yet? How about you? Oh, still sleepy. You want to go for a walk? How about you? You're not sure? I see a tail wag. Luna does for sure. Okay, we're going to go for a walk before it starts raining. It's a gray, breezy day, a little bit cold today.
Somehow our walks always ended up at the beach.
Lunch today is a chicken sandwich with my mom's potato salad and water. You have chicken in your lunch too? You did, huh? Luna's ready for her post-lunch nap. And it's raining now, so we got the nice sound of rain on the roof. And it was 58 degrees in here, so I turned on the heater.
I spent the rest of the day staying cozy and finishing my book editing.
It is a beautiful but very windy morning. It's our last morning here. I have my coffee. And pack up and leave this beautiful scene.